boys and girls, it's Miss Van Buren again, here to review how we round and compare decimals. So hopefully you watched my rounding song to kind of remember the rules of rounding. Remember, we're just asking you what is the number closest to when we're asking you to round. So it's very helpful to know your place value. So I've included a place value chart in the lesson for today. Make sure you use that because it's going to ask you to round to a specific place. So if I want to round to the nearest hundredth, we are going to take a look at how we can apply our song lyrics to doing that. So let's say my number is 2 and 175 thousandths, and I want to round to the nearest hundredth. So I'm going to remember my song. It says circle your place, look next door. 5 or greater, add 1 more. That means if my number is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it's going to make my circled number go up 1. So it will go up to 2 and 180 thousandths. But since we're asking to round to the nearest hundredths, I'm going to write that as 2 and 18 hundredths. Remember, this song or trick is asking you, is 75 closest to 80 or 70? And we know that if it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it's closest to 80. Let's try another one. What if we had 4 and 962 thousandths? We look at our hundredths place. Does the 2 make the 6 go up or stay the same? If it's 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, we know that it's going to stay the same. So it's 4 and 96 hundredths. Remember, this trick, you can use your rounding knowledge to just say, look, is 62 closest to 60 or 70? And we know that 62 is closest to 60. For comparing decimals, it's going to ask us to look at 2 decimals. It'll either have a line or a circle there. Okay, and it's going to say, okay, which one's bigger? Use greater than, less than, or equal to. Well, if I'm not using a correct strategy, I'm going to think, oh, 68 is much bigger than 7. But remember, when we compare decimals, I like to line them up. So I'm truly comparing the correct place value. Since there's nothing here, I'm going to put a 0. That helps me realize that this 7 tenths also means 70 hundredths. And 70 is bigger than 68. So I'm going to use the greater than symbol. It's much more helpful to line up our decimal points when we're comparing so that we get a correct answer. So let's try another one. I have 4 and 21 hundredths, and we're going to compare that to 4 and 198 thousandths. So again, if I line up my decimal, I see that 210 is much bigger than 198, so it's greater than again. Okay, last one we're going to do. I have 7 tenths and 98 hundredths. I line up my decimals. And I know that 98 is greater, so I'm going to use the less than symbol because 7 tenths is less than 98 hundredths. There might be some of the practice problems that are equal to, so they could look something like this. Okay, we know that in our decimals we can always add 0 placeholders as well, so these are actually equal to each other. Today is a review lesson, and I hope this quick review helps you with your practice problems. Remember, you can always contact me. I am here for you using email, my phone so you can text or call, or Class Dojo me. Oops. I love hearing from you guys. I hope this has helped you, and enjoy working on those practice problems. Bye.